You are listening to the Let's Chat Soon podcast. We are so excited that you are embarking on this journey with us. Let's Chat Soon is a space where we chat all things body, soul, and spirit, and how when you align all three, you unlock a full life. A healthy you is the best gift you can give to grow the kingdom and to those you love.
Welcome back to another week's episode. I'm your host, Mackenzie.
And I'm Alexis.
And if you guessed on the Instagram stories who was going to be speaking without a voice this week,
Ding, ding, ding. It ain't me because I can't sing.
I think I'm a country singer after this weekend, which is ironic. Like, if anyone actually got that joke, it's pretty funny. If you don't get the joke, I'm sorry. I'm not explaining it to you because I'll have another thing coming if I do, truly.
Also, I am not good with songs. Like, the amount of songs I didn't know, and Mackenzie's like, this is a classic. Like, how do you not know this song? I have not heard before. I blame it on the fact that I was homeschooled growing up, so I'm just like not cultured. But
or like TikTok, like, guys, she didn't know like Pink Pony Club. Like,
still don't know that song. I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's right. 2 weeks ago, she didn't know what Hot to Go was either.
Yeah, I do know now though.
You do.
You're teaching me.
It's
so
true.
much.
I need
It's
to
great.
culture you. We just need to do like a pop culture episode.
A full, yeah. We
And
really
it'll
do.
be me just speaking, not you.
Teaching.
Maybe it'll be a solo episode.
That I need to listen to
By your
multiple
cancel.
times.
Kicked off this week.
Oh man. All right. What are we chatting about today?
This week's kind of in tune with pop culture. Not really. We're talking about gift guides this week, right? That's what we're doing?
Yeah.
It's Black Friday week. It's the shopping week.
Mm-hmm. Black Friday used to be like the biggest thing ever, and I feel like now it's not. We were just talking about how there's like no deals going on, but like Black Friday, we used to stand outside at 3 a.m. on the night of Thanksgiving, like busting through the doors. Like people used to like die. Like they would get like trampled.
Arrests would happen every single Black Friday. And now it's like, here is 20% off. Congratulations. You win.
It's horrible. That's awful.
Do you want to know my hot take on this?
Yeah. Yes. Okay. I've been waiting for this one.
I think that the reason all the Black Friday deals suck is because influencers are getting commission.
Oh, interesting. Okay. They have like no more money to save. The margins are just not there anymore.
Not me about to cancel my own job, but as an influencer, you get 20% commission.
Yeah.
So when there's a 20% off sale, that's the 40% every consumer is wanting, but the other 20% is going to influencers.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's wild, actually.
I literally, right before this, was like, oh my gosh, I just solved the issue. Like, everyone's out here complaining about the fact that there's not good Black Friday deals, and it's literally because of influencers. So I'm going to walk you through how to solve this issue for yourself in your own life. And it's not necessarily become an influencer, but it's a little bit become an influencer. Go sign up for the affiliate programs.
How do you do that?
I'm going to literally sell a guide on it for like $5.
Okay.
I'm going to make it tonight and I'll sell it tomorrow.
Perfect.
Literally, like,
I'm buying.
It's such a life hack.
I'm buying.
I'll sell it for not $5, maybe 10. I don't know. We'll try to make some money off of this.
Awesome.
But you literally just go sign up for affiliate programs. It's so simple and easy. I'll link a ton that I do. But for instance, the ground beef that I buy, I'm on their affiliate program.
I remember you saying that.
Like,
you save so much money just using your own code.
Literally, I use my own codes for everything. I don't shop on something unless I have a code for it.
Yeah, that's smart.
Why would you not? Like, okay, now you have an affiliate program. You're going to get 10, 15, 20, sometimes up to 30% back. So you're getting paid for it, quote unquote. And then you're also saving 20% with your code.
Do you have to have a following or anyone can just go sign up?
For most affiliate programs, anyone can sign up.
Oh, okay.
If you want to get paid for content, obviously, you have to be an influencer. But to sign up as an affiliate, nope.
Interesting. Okay.
So I'm going to teach you guys how to do it. And we're going to make some extra money back.
Yeah.
It's basically the same process as like Rakuten or whatever the other one used to be. But
okay.
It's also great because your friends and family probably is not going to want to sign up and do this stuff, but you might. So I share that code for the meat and for so many other things. Like, I make more money commission off of my friends and family.
Yeah.
Because they actually know I'm using this product. Whereas sometimes my audience is like, do you actually? Yes, I actually. But
yeah. I will never promote products that I don't actually use.
Yeah,
It's not worth it.
No, not at all. Gotta have you trust us. But anyways, I guess look at the link below because I'm totally coming out with that guide.
Perfect.
Actually, I totally already have it written, but we'll just fix it up a little bit for today.
That's perfect. Awesome. Well, thank you.
Tuesday before Black Friday. All right, let's get into some gift guide ideas if you want to shop Black Friday. I wish I could attach the best deals. I'm going to go on a hunt for like the best of the best, because some of these things are just kind of like generalized. It's not necessarily like buy this specific brand. It's like a castor oil pack. Honestly, TikTok shop. Buy those off TikTok shop. Like some of the best deals are legitimately on TikTok shop, because there's not good deals right now. I don't know what's happening.
I will say the one thing with castor oil packs is you want to get a really good castor oil. You want it to be, I wrote it down. You want it to be cold pressed, hexane free, and in a glass bottle.
Okay.
Those are 3 things. My mom told me that because she's like huge into castor oil and she uses it for like everything. And so those 2 things, just make sure it has that.
So we'll be linking yours below.
There we go. We can do that.
So,
but if you find another product that's cheaper and it has those things, go for it.
Right, exactly. So before we start this episode, I was listening to different gift guide episodes. And first off, I mean, you can tell by our intro of us literally bashing influencers. Every single gift guide episode sounds like it's a freaking ad.
It does.
Sounds like influencers are like, oh, shop the seed, shop Caraway, shop whatever. Okay, Caraway is a recommendation and I totally do have a code, but it's not an ad.
Right. Some of these are great products, but
when you listen to these episodes nowadays, it's like, oh, this is totally sponsored. This is paid for. I can't tell what is their specific ads in the episode and what is actually them recommending products.
yeah.
They sound the same for better or worse, but
Yeah. Yeah. I also think like a lot of this stuff has to do with wellness. And if you are just starting your wellness journey, or doesn't matter where you're at in it, you don't need any of these products to start. Like wellness is your sleep, your nutrition, and your exercise. And you can do all those things super well without spending any money.
right.
So don't feel forced or like you have to overconsume on all these things to be a healthy person. Like that is the opposite of that. It's going to add more stress in your life, if anything. So I think just really go into like this Black Friday and looking at everyone's gift guides with that mindset of like, I don't need any of these things, but since we're in the season of shopping, these are some products that we use, we love, and they would be good gifts or good gifts for yourself.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of times people hate on creators during the week of Black Friday and around the holiday season, being like, oh, they're like promoting overconsumption and they're promoting these things. Remember, it's these people's jobs. Like this is literally my full-time job. You guys are going to be shopping. So of course, influencers are going to make their gift guides and all the things. But if you need to mute influencers for this week, do it. Like
Yeah,
I'm such a big promoter of that. Like this economy sucks. We're overspending. Like let me de-influence you. You don't have the money for it. Turn off this episode. Leave us a review first. But turn off this episode and literally just let that be. It's okay.
Yeah, I totally agree. Amazing.
One last thing. I should have said it before I told people to turn this episode off. I am running a giveaway today, so you don't have to spend any money. All you have to do is enter. Bonus points if you leave a review on our podcast. But I'm doing a giveaway with Allegiant, and we're giving away, I believe, 50,000 points is equivalent to $500 on their site, which can get you airline credit, and it can also get you a hotel. So Allegiant flights are super cheap. We just went on a trip with Allegiant to Nashville this past weekend. It was such a blast. We stayed at the Westin downtown, literally had such a great time. But we wanted to partner for the holiday season instead of just promoting it, but giving back to you guys. So this is a really fun opportunity that they're partnering with me for. So make sure to go and enter that. And yeah.
I was influenced this weekend. Allegiant was so seamless.
So seamless.
Like nothing wrong happened. We boarded. Everything was perfect. It was the fastest boarding I think ever, actually. Like they just roll it out. They know what they're doing. And it was a comfortable flight. It was perfect.
It's like an affordable airline, but I was blown away with the amount of space we had.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like a Spirit flight at all.
No, so different. Every time I swear the like pilot is funny. They're playing Christmas music, something of the sort.
But yeah, I highly recommend. I was quite surprised. I mean, I've flown Allegiant before, but this one was just so seamless and perfect.
You're paying attention when you're with an influencer.
Yeah, truly.
Like, what's going on? How are we being treated?
Yeah.
So easy, so good.
It was perfect.
Great thing about editing, no one knows I just died for like 5 seconds.
Water. I was so sad. Oh, all right, we're back.
So let's get into the gift guides. We're going to break these down into kind of like wellness stocking stuffers we're going to start with, and then we'll get into travel, big ticket items, and then kind of like a makeup and then Homestead section.
Okay, so the first thing on the wellness stocking stuffers section is remineralizing tooth powder. I specifically get mine from Living Well. She has an Instagram and a website called Living Well with Dr. Michelle. They're literally amazing. Like you can be starting to get a cavity and use this powder. They even have like a mouthwash and it will remineralize your tooth and like completely save your teeth. It's non-toxic, obviously. And yeah, I love it. It's nice if you're looking for a toothpaste switch. And it comes in like a jar. It's literally a powder that you just brush your teeth with and then you don't rinse, and it does all the magic.
This episode is going to influence me way too much. I'm
I
going to be
know.
broke after this
Same.
episode.
We're like influencing each other over here.
Oh, man.
And then along the lines with that one, I think a tongue scraper is really good. I don't have a specific brand. I just got mine on Amazon, but I use that thing on the daily. It's amazing.
Oh, I do. The Boca one.
Boca one? Okay.
BOKA. I'll link it below. I hate the normal ones from Amazon.
Really? Okay, maybe.
This one's wider. I don't know why.
Oh.
Makes
gets
such
all
a
the
difference.
angles. Okay. Interesting. The next one is a good dry brush. I have one from Amazon, but I really want the one from the Skinny Confidential because one, it's pink, and two, I heard it's like really sturdy and actually gets in there. But really, I think anyone would do. When you're using this too, you want to brush up, and it's supposed to like promote circulation. And yeah, I think it also helps with like cellulite.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty cool. I do it before the sauna.
Yeah, I've heard either brush towards your heart or brush into your lymph nodes.
Yeah, exactly. And then the next one is mouth tape. There's so many brands on this. I've seen people literally get a thing from like Walgreens or Amazon of the paper tape, and they'll just like use it and put it over their mouth. So you don't have to get fancy with this. I use a fancy brand. I use the Skinny Confidential just because I think it sticks really well and it's nice to take off. But I've seen a various amounts of mouth tape on the internet.
Also all over TikTok shop. But for me personally, I like the little hole in the mouth.
Yeah,
On
that's
Skinny
true.
Confidential.
That's true. Yeah, that is very true. The next one is Verisalts, which I actually don't know what this is.
Everyone obsesses over like Celtic salt.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like that, but Celtic salt has lead and heavy metals.
I
in it.
heard that.
So-
Switch.
This is a good alternative.
So it's like for food.
Can be
or
for food
electrolytes.
or electrolytes.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to look into that. And then the next one is Enviroscent. Am I saying that right?
The best brand ever.
We saw this in Nashville. There was a cafe that used it, which I'm like terrified to use any scents just because of all the toxins in them. So I'm going to look into this brand because I didn't know about it before.
They're clean, so good, so many good scents. I literally like took over my boyfriend's apartment and like plugged a ton into. They have car fresheners too.
I was going to ask.
Oh, everyone always walks into my car and they're like, your car smells so good. I literally bought them 3 months ago.
Really? Okay.
Still,
So they
make
last.
such a difference.
Perfect. Yeah, I need to look into that because my car smells awful. Another really good one to just throw a few in the stocking stuffer is the Symbiotica vitamin C packets.
Guys, I'll be buying these on the way home because my voice, gosh,
She needs some vitamin C.
I need some vitamin C. I already took some supplements this morning, but
I like that these come in individual packets so you can take them on the go.
yes.
That's like my biggest thing. I also put in the travel section like the supplement organizer that I
Mhm.
use that has like the days of the week, and it has, you can just like take a 1-day sample and like take it to go. But I like that their supplement is just already packaged for you, which is really nice.
They're great to take like right before you fly.
Yeah.
I normally do that.
Yeah.
Did not this time. Whoops.
And then Paleo Valley, just as a brand as a whole, is amazing. I know you like live and breathe Paleo Valley.
I so do. They're beef sticks, guys. So good.
Amazing.
Literally so good.
I've seen
I just like the regular ones. Honestly, I probably have one in my purse right now. I bring them with me everywhere. Also, their bone broth hot chocolate.
I've heard you rave about this.
I will die on that hill. I had it this morning for breakfast.
Really?
With
So
my
good.
breakfast.
I need to try
obviously.
it. Yeah, it sounds so good. I
It's
love it.
fantastic.
Perfect. Glass jars.
I feel like these are just great to have.
They are. Even like glass containers. I feel like I
Mhm.
buy them on the regular because when I'm traveling a lot, I'll bring my food with me. I'll meal prep and I leave them in various places. So I think that's like a really good staple that everyone needs.
It is. And even like if you're trying to buy someone like mason jars or something like that, making them like a Homestead Christmas gift and then putting it in there. And then they obviously get to keep the jar when they're done with using it.
Yeah, I love that idea.
Fill the jar with Paleo Valley's hot chocolate, put a little bow around it,
Yeah, it's so
Chef's
cute.
kiss.
Put a little recipe on there of like how to make
Mhm.
one. Oh, I love it.
mix with raw milk.
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
Non-toxic sunscreen. This is essential.
So essential.
Essential. My mom makes our own.
Really?
She makes it for me. So I don't know a good brand for non-toxic sunscreen.
I forget the name of the brand. It's a local brand. I'll link it below. I'll also link like a bigger brand as well, but both are great. If you can
Okay.
find it from a farmer's market, do that.
Yeah, for sure. I know you want to have it like zinc based.
Yes.
Perfect.
Zinc and tallow. of zinc and tallow in my sunscreen. So good.
Mm-hmm. I agree with this next one fully. Primarily Pure anything. Oh my gosh. I love all their products.
I love all their products, and I love their founder. I love their
Same.
founder.
I've heard her on a few podcasts, and she's so genuine. And the story of how their business was created, like literally in their kitchen, is just, I love it. It's iconic. I love it.
She just started her own podcast too, and she literally does it on her farm.
Really? Oh, I want to go visit their farm. That would be such a fun field trip.
It really would be.
Yeah.
She just had Casey Means on her podcast too.
Really?
And it was such a great episode because I've listened to her talk on like Tucker and a couple other like men's podcasts, but hearing her speak on a woman's podcast where it was a lot more like empathetic, it was just such a different vibe from her of like, yeah, this sucks, that the reality of our country and everything. And it just felt like it was with so much more of an empathetic motherly tone, which I really appreciated.
Yeah, I love that. The next one is a gift card to Nature Sunshine, which I have a few of the products thanks to Mackenzie, but you love this stuff. What are some of your favorite products from them?
We went to a health conference a few weeks ago, and they were recommending like what you should take on the daily, which was a probiotic, vitamin D, vitamin C, fish oil, and I think one other thing. But really just getting your baselines of the products. I think I have a code too. I think it's Mackenzie, but I'll link all their products down below that I would recommend. But this is a brand that was recommended from my doctor, so I really trust them for that reason. But it's a great brand, pretty affordable too compared to a lot of other brands, and they actually work.
And I think doing a gift card for this is really nice because everyone has different things that they need. Everyone's, focusing on different areas. So let them go through the list and choose their own.
Yeah, exactly. Really cool. Also, Equal Life is also a great brand. I am doing school under their company. The same founder of my school is also the founder of that brand. So also a really good brand. I can't personally recommend it a ton yet, but I know like the background is super clean and everything. I'll probably eventually be switching a lot of my products over to Equal Life.
Yeah. Amazing. This is one of my personal favorites, red light bulbs. Okay.
$5. Buy them.
They're so easy. My boyfriend for my birthday, one of my gifts he bought me was a lamp, like a lampshade, and he put red light bulbs in there. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like it just makes my nighttime routine so much better. I literally can't use any other lamp in my house because I'm addicted to my red light, which I need to just change all my light bulbs out to red light.
Right.
Because it's just so soothing. It creates like the perfect vibe and you're not getting all that light exposure before bed. So, and that one's so easy. Just stuff a few in there. This next one is the tumbler tote. So
you love your tumbler tote.
I love my tumbler tote. It's basically a purse for your water bottle. It fits on like a Stanley. It fits on those Awalas as well. But they just came out with a new one that actually has a part to put your phone. You can put it on your water bottle or wear it as like a purse belt, and it's EMF protected. So I think that's super nice because when I'm going on like walks in the morning and I bring my phone, I'll just like stick it in my pocket or stick it in my waistband, which is horrible for your region of your lady parts. But this one is fully protected. So if you just stick it in the pouch and you're carrying your water bottle, you have everything you need there. It has a part for your credit cards and your keys as well. I know the founder, his name is Brett. He's a trainer in Austin, Texas, and he's like just so genuine and amazing. He created the brand because he trains a lot of females that would have like 10 bags as they're coming in to train. And he's like, we just need one product that keeps all of your things together. So
I love it.
I love it. You can get it on Amazon. This next one is a rebounder. Those like mini trampolines. Yes. I want one so bad.
I do too. I see all about the like lymphatic drainage of it and like how it's such good cardio too.
Yeah.
Just running.
5 to 10 minutes in the morning. On my Instagram, I've been doing a lymphatic drainage like tutorial kind of because I do it every morning before my facial cupping. And it takes like literally 5 minutes to just rub over and open up your lymph nodes. And then if you do the rebounder after that, you're shaking all of those toxins out. Amazing. We love that.
Next, we're moving into travel. These are just kind of like random travel essentials and also like gifts that we would really, really like ourselves.
Mackenzie has one that she's like needing.
Please.
So I already touched on this one, but the supplement organizer, I just get it from Amazon. We'll link it below. The next one is an ice roller. And okay, I've used a ton of ice rollers and I can tell you the Skinny Confidential one is so worth it. It's so worth it. The Road Travel one has basically like 2 sides of it and it has a cap. So it's super easy to just throw in your bag. And I'll throw it in like my hotel when I'm put it in like the little freezer or get like a bucket of ice and throw it on there. It's so amazing. Like it contours your face. It has one side that has like the contour and then the other that's just like the straight up roller. Oh, like the facial depuffing it does after a flight is so nice.
Wonders.
We love that. Next one is a thread wallet, which I've never used, but I've seen yours and it's amazing.
I'll have to give you one then because I have so many.
Okay.
Like
Perfect.
literally one in every single color. I will not get on a plane without this. It is like a tiny little crossbody bag basically, and it perfectly fits my passport and my keys.
Oh, a passport.
Passport, keys,
So
phone,
smart.
all in a little crossbody. Being a solo traveler and traveling around Europe so much, I will literally not go anywhere without my like important things on my person, especially
Yeah.
my passport. It does not leave my body. I've slept in airports before, having it right there instead of like in my backpack or something where like people can just get in and take them literally makes such a difference.
Yeah, that's so nice. I'm the person like fumbling around when I'm checking into finding my passport, so I definitely need one of those.
And most of the times airlines don't care either if you have the little like crossbody because it's literally the size of a passport. It's pretty small, but still.
Yeah, you can stick it under your sweatshirt too.
Right. Most of the time, I've only been yelled at once where an airline was like, you need one bag. That's a second bag. I'm like, no,
They're
it's
like,
not.
it's attached to me, literally.
Literally.
Gift cards to airlines. I got this as a gift one year and it was like the best thing ever. I'm like, wait, I can go anywhere, and I felt like guilt-free booking the flight because I literally had a gift card for it. So this is like one of my favorite ones. I hope I get one this year.
Please and thank you.
And thank you. To go along with this, Priority Pass. Mackenzie needs this.
Guys, you don't understand. My like luxury in life is an airport lounge.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. When I traveled to Turkey, I got into like the airport lounges and it was a totally different experience. Like so different. It was the best. You get the food, you get a place to lay down. Like it's amazing.
My dad traveled for work growing up, so we were always in the Admirals Club for American, and I just was so spoiled.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm like booking the cheap flight on Spirit, and I'm like, oh man, I want to go in the freaking airline lounge.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's amazing. Okay, we both want this one. This is a big ticket item for travel, but so needed being a girl. A G7X.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We struggled with our nighttime pictures on this trip, and G7X's just do such a good job. This is why I travel so much with Marie. No offense, but
She has the G7.
she has the G7X, so
Your
of course
picture's
she's being
slaying
brought.
from Cabo, so
Thank you.
I could tell they were used on a G7.
Ugh, they're so good. I'm trying to sell my current camera to get a G7X
Yeah.
because I need it, and also it's so great for vlogging too. So
Little and
It
compact.
doubles. Yeah.
So nice to travel with.
Yeah.
This one kind of goes in line with the gift cards, but buying them airline or hotel points. The hotel points is really nice too.
Mhm.
So if you just buy points, you can use them for either one.
I honestly didn't know this until Allegiant was saying that when we're giving away these points, we can use them, or the winner can use them as airline points or hotel points, which is really nice.
Yeah.
If they have hotel bookings directly through the airline company.
Yeah, that's so nice. Okay, this one I begged for like probably a solid year. It's my Hatch alarm clock. You guys, I fell in love with it even more recently because I found the feature where you can set in the morning. Like my favorite one is there's this trainer that comes on and she's like, get up girl, like I already did my 5 a.m. walk, I made chia seed protein, like time to get out of bed. I just love it because sometimes I need that like extra motivation. She's like kind of yelling at you, but in a fun way. It's the best. And there's like tons of things to choose from. And the Hatch alarm basically like mimics the sunrise. So you can set it for like, I want to wake up at 6 a.m. At 5:30, it will slowly start getting lighter. Like the sun is literally rising in your bedroom. And then it will start playing like at the time you need to get up, whatever sound. So you can do like a peaceful one with like chirping birds, or you can have a trainer scream at you to get out of bed. And then also there's like nighttime routines. So say, you want to start turning on your red lights and turning off your phone at a certain time, you can tell your Hatch alarm to kind of alert you to do that.
Mhm.
So I love my Hatch alarm. I actually travel with it. Like
She
pack
brought it
in
to
my
Nashville.
suitcase. Yeah, I bring it with me everywhere. And then a Jolie water filter. I don't have one, but I really want one.
The shower heads, they're
Yeah.
so good. I need to replace my filter, but I love it. My hair has grown so much.
Mhm.
Honestly, I owe it to red meat, but I feel like the Jolie water filter also has something to do with
Yeah.
it for sure.
For sure. Definitely. I was literally at the hair salon today getting my hair done, and the hairdresser was asking like, oh, what kind of water, like, are you in city or whatever? And I was like, oh, it's probably not the best.
Right.
Especially going from blonde to dark hair. I probably should get this. Next on the list is an Aura ring or a Whoop. I have the Whoop that I love. I really want to try the Aura ring because honestly, when I record, I don't even wear my Whoop because it's not the cutest. It's really
They're
not
not
the
cute.
cutest. But I was talking to my doctor about the two, and the Whoop has better metrics basically that can be measured. There's like a whole journal that you can do every day to tell you like, oh, did I express gratitude today? Did I do red light? Do I do sauna? And that can affect like your HRV and your recovery levels. And I found it's very insightful. Like this past weekend, I woke up and my recovery was 8%. So I know it's on track because we were traveling and, you know, being country singers this weekend. So
I mean,
love it.
You can hear my voice and you can see in her recovery. We'll say it. We'll
Yes,
put it that way.
literally. But I like it because it's just super on point, and you can actually like download all of your monthly like report. So if you're working with a doctor and he's like, okay, like how's your sleep been? How's your recovery been? You can literally download a whole month's report of your Whoop analytics and send it off to them, which is what I do.
The Whoop is also nice because they charge you monthly, whereas the Aura Ring is like a $400 upfront fee.
That is super
And the
nice.
Whoop is like, here, try a month for free, and then you pay $30 a month, or you can pay for it up front. And I think it comes out to like $24 a month if you pay for the year.
Yeah, I really like that. And then the Aura Ring I know does all the same. I've heard people really like it for like tracking your cycle, and people that are trying to conceive, it will tell you like based off your temperature when you're ovulating and things like that. So I think down the road I'll probably get one of those, but for now I love the Whoop.
I believe the Aura Ring is $100 off for Black Friday. I will say that.
Okay.
So we'll be linking it below.
Yeah, that's nice to know. Next thing is on my list too. It's the caraway pans. Oh, okay, they're non-toxic and they're beautiful.
I love mine.
Beautiful. I'm jealous.
You have to be so careful with them though.
Really? Okay.
And one thing that I did not know about nonstick pans, they are not meant to last years and years and years.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
Like, it does suck.
A good non-toxic pan, if you're taking care of it, lasts like 2 years.
Yeah. I use a cast iron skillet and I love it. You like don't really clean it like you're not supposed to, because you're supposed to let like all of the flavors kind of like marinate. And you can get one for like $20 on Amazon.
Right, which is so much better. I feel like
it's ugly though.
Yeah, caraway pans are cute, but we use ours probably like 4 or 5 times a day in my house. So we're like, oh, we've only had it for 7 months, but
it's looking rough.
She's been through it already. But we're really good about how we clean it. Like, don't use metal on it. Don't wash it with water right away. Like, let it cool down. Lots of people don't know those little like tricks and hacks to make it last a little longer.
Yeah,
so
that's good to know. The next one is red light masks for your face. I've seen a lot of people use the Dr. Dennis Gross one, which I think they love, but you said you found a good one on Amazon.
One of my friends linked one that was like $50 on Amazon. I'll link it below. Maybe they're running a Black Friday deal. That would be awesome, but it works great. I love it.
Yeah, amazing. I just use the one in my sauna, but I mean, you can wear it while you're like doing your morning routine, which is really nice. You don't have to be stuck in one spot.
Right, exactly.
This is a new purchase that my family got, and I will specifically come over when they're using it. It's the Ninja Creamy. Oh my gosh, you can make like actual ice cream out of 2 ingredients, which is so nice for me because I'm doing like an all-you-can-eat paleo diet. So I can do like a coconut milk and like a coconut sugar type of situation, and it's so good.
I need to be better about using mine. I hardly ever use it,
Really?
but I love it when I do.
Yeah, it's so good. You could do like smoothies, and the consistency is literally like ice cream.
It's so good when you mix it with pudding powder.
Ooh.
But guys, pudding powder has so many dyes in it.
Yeah.
So many. Someone
Maybe there's a
please
good
invent
brand.
a good brand.
Yeah.
I don't know if there is, but I fully made one. It was so good. It tastes like a Wendy's Frosty. And I was like, I'm obsessed. Looked at the ingredients in the Jell-O, and I was like,
Awful.
You've got to be kidding me.
That's hard. Yeah. This one I really want because I'm obsessed is massages, like a gift card to a really good massage or even like a lymphatic massage.
There's a new spa that just opened on Singer Island. It's like a spa hotel. That would be the dream.
Yeah.
They have like a whole wellness area when you like sign up for their spa things.
Oh,
And
that's awesome.
it just sounds so nice.
I feel like gifting experiences is so nice because you could even like give it to yourself and the other person and go and do it something together. My family recently, like over the past few years, we don't really do gifts. We do trips now, and it's so nice. Like we look forward every year. We go on a big family trip, and it's just we're creating memories. And like I don't remember anything I got 5 years ago anyways. So
Right. Especially the older you get and the less you get to hang out with your siblings. It's
Yeah.
like, so worth it to do.
so nice. Next one, which is something I need to switch over, is 100% cotton linens and sheets. I don't know a good brand.
I don't either. Or a cheap brand. It's either, to get them non-toxic, it's either 100% cotton or it's linen sheets.
Okay, good to know.
I don't know. I wish I could like try them out because 100% cotton or linen doesn't sound comfortable to me
Yeah.
and sounds like I would sweat a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I need to try them
We'll
out.
have to do some research and report back. But if you guys find any good ones or know any good non-toxic brands, let us know. This one is a really good experience gift, concert tickets.
I spent an arm and a leg on Coldplay tickets.
I'm so jealous. I love Coldplay. Oh, I'm so jealous.
But it's going to be so good. And then my boyfriend got me Kelsey Ballerini tickets for Christmas already too. So
fun.
So excited for both of those.
Yeah, and that's another one where you can get a few tickets and go with the person and you're creating those memories, which is like just such a cool gift.
Or if you have totally opposite music tastes, Brendan's like, I can go with you, but Paige is going with me. He's not going.
That makes it more fun. But that's awesome that he got you too, so then you can pick whoever you want.
He's like, here, go alone.
Yeah,
That'd be crazy.
That'd be insane.
Crazy.
The next is an acupressure mat. I will get the link. I don't know the brand, but my mom uses one. It's so nice. Okay, so it's a little scary. It's like you're laying basically on a bed of like pointy needles almost. They're not actual needles, but they're just like super pointy and sharp. It's uncomfortable for like the first couple seconds, and then it's so relaxing. It like completely relaxes your nervous system.
It sounds like my worst nightmare.
No, I promise. I will get it out and show you because it is so nice. I think you're supposed to do it for like 20 to 30 minutes, but it just completely like relaxes your muscles and relaxes your nervous system, and it's supposed to be really good for healing.
Crazy.
The next one is something I really want, a Kindle or a subscription to like those book of the months.
Mm-hmm.
You could, I don't know, can you do that in like genres? Like if you wanted like a wellness book of the month or like a fiction book of the month?
I think if you sign up for book of the month, you can then choose.
Oh, you get to choose.
I think so.
Oh, that's so nice. Okay. Yeah, I love that. That's super cool. I like doing subscriptions for people because you can do like you can sign someone up for like a 3-month or a 6-month, and then they're thinking of you every month because you're literally sending them a gift.
Right.
When I was younger, my mom did the makeup one. It was like Ipsy or something.
Yeah.
Which I wouldn't do now because most of the products are probably toxic. But I was so excited, like 12 years old, getting my little bag of makeup every month. Super fun. Okay, this next one is called Echo Go, and it's a hydrogen water bottle.
I was saying like when we were thinking of gift guides, I was like, oh, those water bottles that like make hydrogen water. And then Alexis goes like that one and literally points to one that's like sitting on our kitchen table.
It's super good. So this one is very specific with the brand because there's a lot of like hydrogen water bottle brands out there, but I listened to Gary Brecka and I trust him when he says this, that like he's researched and done like studies on a lot of them, and Echo Go is one of the only brands that actually produces the amount of hydrogen that it says and that you need. So basically it reduces like oxidative stress in your body, so it gets rid of inflammation. It's a really good antioxidant. I've heard people get like crazy amount of energy from just switching to drinking hydrogen water. So this could be a really good gift for someone, especially if they're on the go and traveling. You basically fill up the water bottle with your purified water, any kind of water, and you turn it on. It takes like 5 minutes. It completely like makes hydrogen. You can see the hydrogen bubbles, and then you drink it.
And if you're thinking about it for energy too, we spend what, $6-7 on coffee a day?
Exactly.
Yes, this is a higher ticket item, but when you're thinking about the benefits for energy and then also like reducing inflammation and all those different things, I feel like makes it worth it.
Yeah. 100% agree. And then the last one on the big ticket items is an IHP certification, which Mackenzie is actually going through right now. It's like health coaching.
Mm-hmm.
How do you like it?
So far, I'm very new into the program. We also went to the IHP conference a couple weeks ago, and there's just so much information in this. I know we hear so much on the internet of like, do this for health, do this. And there's a ongoing list, and oh my gosh, it's so hard to know who you can actually trust. But actually having a certification and having the background of going through schooling is so helpful. Genuinely, I think like this should be a requirement or like a need for every single mom, because you just get the knowledge that you would want in motherhood, in friendship, in literally every single aspect. I'm so fortunate that I'm able to go through it and like actually learn so many things that I can use to help people, and then also hopefully eventually like help clients. But once you complete levels 1 and 2, not only do you have the knowledge, but you can also run tests, which is huge and so amazing that you're able to do this without like a full-blown degree. It's definitely, again, a high ticket item. It's an expensive thing to do, but they're running a sale right now where it's $750 off, which is like the biggest sale I've seen them do. And I just think it's so great, again, to have knowledge and to not just be trusting some influencer you see posting about health or even the health books. I'm learning so much that I did not agree with 6 months ago.
Yeah, it's eye-opening. I saw you get one of the glyphosate tests, and I thought that was so interesting because when my mom was diagnosed with cancer and she went to the facility where she was treated, her glyphosate levels were through the roof. And glyphosate is primarily on non-organic foods. So did that cause her cancer? Maybe, but it definitely contributed.
Right.
So I think that would be really cool to just periodically be able to test those kinds of things and see where your health is.
Yeah. And there's so many different tests that I'll eventually be able to run. And I had no idea that like regular normal people could run those type of tests.
Yeah.
And again, as someone who wants to be a mom someday, the fact that I'm not going to have to necessarily fully trust doctors, but I'm going to have my own baseline when I'm going to these conversations. And I'll be like, well, I ran this test on them at home. Maybe that's why their levels are here. When a doctor tells me something, I've also got my own tests that I ran, which is so cool.
Yeah, I love that. I'm super excited for you. Okay, so the next section we're getting into is makeup. And I have recently like fully switched all of my products to non-toxic, but I did it slowly. So I didn't just like throw away all the products I was using that were toxic. Once I ran out of something, I just found a brand that was clean and acne safe, and I bought that item. So I'm not saying like go throw away everything, but if you're giving this as a gift, it's a really good option. I'll just name off like a few of the brands that I really love and the products I use. Okay, the first brand I really like is Lawless. I have used their bronzer and then their facial powder, and I used to use the brand Smashbox, if anyone remembers it, and I loved that stuff, but it's probably toxic. It's probably not great for you. Lawless is like the equivalent of the Smashbox. It just goes on so nicely. Another brand I'm newly started using, but I've already rebought, is Tower 28. I use it's like an SPF, but it's tinted, and I kind of use it like a foundation because it covers so well. It's super dewy too, so like you can also see your skincare underneath because it's not a foundation, which is nice. So you kind of have that nice glow after you use it. There's a few different shades, but I love it. Tower 28. Another brand I really like is Cali Ray, and I've also rebought their products. Their concealer is amazing. I've tried other clean, non-toxic concealers, and they're always pilling or they're like super bright or wash away. This Cali Ray concealer is amazing.
That's my next purchase. Yeah, I'm asking for that for Christmas.
So good. And then you just bought it as well, the mascara.
I love
How did you like it?
I actually genuinely love it. I don't think I've found a mascara that doesn't leave the whatever on my eyes.
Yeah.
And so far, so good in the last 3 days.
Great. I love it. Ilia is another really good brand. I've used a few of their products. I've used their tinted sunscreen as well. I've also used their blush. I've heard some people say that they feel like it's a little bit pore clogging, so look into it if you are acne prone, but so far so good. I'm acne prone and it hasn't broken me out.
I also heard that Ilia has a lip mask that is comparable to the Laneige. I need that.
Yeah, I need to try that. My lips are so dry after Nashville being in the cold weather. Oh my gosh, I can't like get them back to normal. It's horrible.
Our bodies don't know how to react to being Florida girls. Like it was cold, but it wasn't that cold. And we're like, dear Lord.
Okay, and then these next two products aren't makeup, but they go along with skincare. Facial cupping is something I started doing like actually every day. I'll do like a facial oil, and then they're literally like cups. So you're cupping your entire face. You can also do like your chest around your lymph nodes. And it's super good for acne. It promotes healing because it's getting all that blood flow like straight to your face. And I've also noticed it helps with like reducing the puffiness in the morning. So I do that, and then I do like a facial massage, and it's become part of my daily habit.
Okay, I'm sold.
You can get them for literally $5 on Amazon.
Sweet. We're linking them.
Yeah, they're the best. And then the last one is the skincare line I use, which is called Osmosis. I switched to this. I've tried every skincare under the sun, especially with having acne. I used to think I had to like dry out my skin and like just get like chemicals that would just like take away all of my spots. But it's actually the opposite, which my esthetician taught me, is you need to like renew your barrier and like hydrate and moisturize your skin for it actually to heal. And so I switched to Osmosis a couple months ago. They're expensive. There's like two options, which I was just told today. You can get the MD version, but you can only get it through an esthetician. My esthetician also offers like telehealth calls basically. So you can do like a Zoom meeting or whatever with her, express your problems, and she can order and like drop ship the products to you. They're super hydrating. I started with like a few of the serums that my esthetician recommended, and then I gradually started using more. I will say they're pricier, but if you already spend so much on skincare, it's nice to have like one brand that's non-toxic and I've noticed a huge difference. But I've used the MD version, which you only can get through an esthetician. So I will say that. Okay, now we're getting into the Homestead gifts, which I think is a really wholesome and like fun way to give a gift, because you're with some of these also giving them like an activity, which is really nice. So we'll start off. Number 1 is a sugar scrub.
I bought Primally Pure sugar scrub and I love it so much, but it's expensive.
Yeah.
And I just looked at the ingredients and was like, oh, sugar, coffee, ground coffee, essential oils, oil.
Yeah.
Done.
Easy.
Made. Awesome. Great. And I make it myself now.
Yeah.
That would be such a good gift. And it's so cheap.
It would be so good too, because you can make a bunch of them, batch them, and give them to everyone.
Right. Exactly. So easy.
I love that. My sister used to make them. I need to tell her to get back on that.
Mm-hmm.
The next one is sourdough starter to make sourdough bread, which I cannot wait to do when I can do gluten again. Right. I'm so excited.
Right. Giving that, or just like making people bread.
Yeah.
Like showing up to parties instead of like bringing a bottle of wine, like making bread.
Yeah.
And wrapping it up really cute. And there's just like such a cute way to make like these Homestead gifts.
Mm-hmm.
And I just love it.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea. Do a little like a cloth with a nice ribbon.
Mm-hmm.
When I can eat gluten, someone better gift that to me. Next one is a candle making kit, which I used to make candles all the time.
Are they non-toxic?
Yeah. You just buy like the regular soy and then put essential oils in them. It's literally the only ingredients. You have to make sure you get like a good non-toxic wax burner as well. Put them in a jar container. They're a little messy, but they're kind of fun. They're a fun activity to make.
Hey, Mom, I want a candle making kit for Christmas. Thanks.
Make sure you get one that has non-toxic essential oils, because sometimes they'll put like fragrances in them. But yeah, just make sure of that.
I did not know that. That's so convenient.
So fun. We should do a candle making night.
We should.
Yeah.
Wait, that'd be fun.
Yeah. The next one I actually want is a like fermentation kit. We had kava a couple times while we were in Nashville.
We went every single night we were there.
You're just out
Every single night.
Every single night.
I don't
It's
care.
so good.
Kava, sponsor us.
Oh, I
Kava.
love it.
Open in South Florida. Please.
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 But they had, my favorite thing on there was like the pickled onions.
So
Gosh,
good.
so good. And you can like pickle anything.
Mm-hmm.
Carrots, onions. I'm sure there's a long list. I don't know why I'm blanking on what you can pickle. You can pickle anything. But yeah, I think that's a fun one. That is a good gift. Another one is like an herbal tea sampler.
Yeah.
And to go along with this, I heard that there's like these teapots that are like kind of like cold presses. So instead of having like the little ball that you put your loose leaf tea in and you steep, sometimes all like the nutrients don't get out of that. And so you can put it almost in like this tea press and it like compresses all of the tea down. You might be able to find one and link one, but
Yeah.
I really want one because I've been super into tea lately. I don't do coffee a ton, so herbal teas are like my favorite.
Herbal teas are so great. And there's so many like health benefits for them too,
Mhm.
especially as women.
Yeah.
Throughout your cycle, drink different types of herbal tea.
Yeah.
So great.
Get a nice like raw local honey to go with it, and that would be such a good gift.
Yes.
Okay, this next one is something I love to do. It's those micro sprouts, like containers that actually make them. I think it's called like a seed sprouter.
We'll
But-
link it.
Yeah, we'll link it. It's basically like a tin can. You put the seeds in the bottom and put some water. You have to like rinse them maybe like once a day. It's super like easy to do. And in a week you have sprouts. So you can do like broccoli sprouts, radish sprouts. They basically, when you're eating a sprout, it has like 10 times the amount of nutrients that's in the regular vegetable. So I know like broccoli sprouts are super good for like liver detox. I like radish sprouts because they're a little more like of a spicy taste. But this one is super good because you literally just make them, keep it on your kitchen counter, and throw them on your meals.
I will also be ordering that.
Yes. And then the last one, you can make, I think we said this, but you can make your own sunscreen. I don't know the ingredients, but my mom makes it all the time. So I'll have to get them from her and we'll link them in the show notes. But I think that's a good gift, especially being in Florida. We need to be using sunscreen all the
Right.
time. And so actually making it or putting like a little kit together so someone can make their own would be fun. That is all of our sections for today, of all of our gifts. Like we said, don't feel pressured to buy any of these, but if you're looking for gifts to give to your loved ones, I think something that is actually going to make their life better and provide value is a good way to go. So
Yeah, I think this gift guide's so interesting because every influencer that I look at is recommending Uggs or recommending clothing and all the different things. And I think in the world we live in today, like overconsumption really is such an issue. Like we're told we need the next trend of clothing items, of makeup, of whatever. And it's like, okay, we tried to make sure every single thing on this list you're going to be using for a decent amount of time, like
Yeah.
at least a couple years, because again, the trends are going to come and go. And the older we get, the more we want gifts that are actually going to last and honestly benefit us. Like there's not many things on this list that I think don't benefit you in some way or another, which I think is really cool and makes this gift guide really unique compared to probably some other ones you're going to hear this week.
Yeah, I completely agree. Like we said, everything will be linked in the show notes. And if you guys have any questions, you can always reach out to us. As we were trying to grow this podcast, we love your guys' support, your follows, your reviews, your DMs. We love to see it all.
When we say we love to see it all, we mean we are desperate for it. Like genuinely, we were going out on Broadway, grabbing people's phones and subscribing them to the podcast and telling them about our show and giving them advice. Being like, what do you want? Relationship advice, wellness advice on the streets.
They loved it though. Like we had one person pull out AirPods and like start listening to the show. And they were like, wait, what? Like shocked at the information.
We were
So-
educating men on the luteal phase.
Yeah, it was
Like, you know, when we said at the beginning of the luteal phase episode, like we were explaining this to you like you were men, we went out and explained the luteal phase to men and then sent them to our show. Please help us.
if you're listening.
If you're listening and you're them.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Love
listening
you.
to this whole gift guide episode. That's a lot for a man to listen to.
That's
for
a
this
lot
episode
for a man.
for their girlfriends / wives.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh. But yes, if you're a man and you have a wife or a girlfriend, or you are the girlfriend and the wife and you want your boyfriend or husband to buy you something wellness or something that's on this list, send it to him.
Yeah,
Good little
because
hint.
again, everything's going to be linked in the show notes too, so they don't have to listen. They can just read the show notes.
Yeah,
we'll
click
have it all there
links.
for you.
Amazing. Well, thank you guys for listening and we love you so much.
And let's chat soon.
Bye.